Okay, you don't need a yoga mat or a yoga block, but it is helpful. We're gonna lie down on our backs. If you have a block, place it underneath your hips. Open up your knees, palm of your feet together, arms out to the sky, palms upward, and relax. Focus on your breath, relax your shoulders, let your shoulder blades sink into the mat. Relax the chest, opening up the throat, right across the collarbones. Let the back of your hands fall through the floor. Relax your face. Relax your forehead and your eyes. Slowly bring your knees together. Lift your hips up. Grab that block. Again, if you don't have a block, that's okay. But if you do, place it between your knees. Put one leg up and then the other. Arms out to the side. Again, palms to the sky. And we're going to work on rotation today, twisting through the spine. Really important as we age to keep this twisting going. So go side to side, trying to increase your range of motion a little more each time, keeping both shoulder blades grounded. So I'm only going to go as far as I can, keeping my shoulder blades on the ground. My shoulder blades lift, I've gone too far. Take your time increasing that range of motion. You don't have to jump all the way across side to side in the first stroke. Now go ahead and bring both knees to one side. So I'm on my left, my right hand is on top. I'm going to take my block and use it as my pillow. Hands together. Inhale, I'm going to rotate my torso. So before we were rotating our hips, rotate torso, keeping my pelvis in place. Don't let it twist with the arm. And together. Again, rib cage, twist, rotate, keeping that pelvis still. And hands together. Let's do two more. Inhale, rotate. So as I'm rotating back with my right shoulder blade, I don't care about my hand so much as my shoulder blade. My shoulder blade's reaching for the floor, but my hip bone is pushing forward. Hands together. And let's do just one more. Inhale, reach, shoulder blade, and hip bone forward. And bring it together. Go ahead and roll over to the other side. Again, I'm using that block as a pillow. Now I have my left hand on top. My hip bones are forward. They're not up to the sky. They're forward. My legs are stacked. Inhale, rotate the torso. My torso is rotating while keeping my hips still. And together. And you'll notice one side is always better than the other. Inhale and rotate that shoulder blade towards the floor, keeping those hip bones forward. And together. Inhale, rotate. And together, let's do 2 more. Inhale, rotate. Again, I'm trying to get my shoulder blade. I'm not reaching with my hand so much as I'm reaching with that shoulder blade. Shoulder blade towards my spine, heading towards the floor. And together. Last time, rotating that torso, keeping that pelvis as still as possible. Hip bones forward, knees forward. My knees are on the ground, pressing downward. And together. Push yourselves up onto your hands and knees. Inhale, chin to chest, separate the shoulder blades. Exhale, reverse look up, open your throat. Inhale, chin to chest, separate your shoulder blades. And exhale, open up your throat. Now slide your shoulder blades together and down towards your waist. One more time, separate. And exhale up. And neutral. Again, you're working on that spinal rotation. I'm gonna take my left hand behind the head. Take one arm, doesn't matter which one. I'm gonna pretend I have a glass of martini on my hips and I'm gonna try not to spill. I'm rotating only the rib cage. Rib cage, elbow towards my elbow. And then rotating the opposite direction, looking up to the sky. Sliding my shoulder blade towards my spine, looking upward. And then try to touch elbow to elbow. And then rotate up to the sky, rotate up, up, up. Sliding that shoulder blade towards the spine and elbow to elbow. And then up to the sky, rotate up, 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 up. And replace, switch sides. And again, I got that drink on my hips. I'm trying not to spill. Elbow to elbow, rotate. And up. Exhale as I slide my shoulder blade towards my spine. And inhale, rotate that torso. And up. And again, inhale, rotating the rib cage more specifically. Trying to keep my pelvis still so that I don't spill that drink. Up to the sky as best you can, sliding that shoulder blade towards the spine, strong upper back for posture, and replace those hands. Now, inhale, chin to chest, open up that back one more time. Exhale, look up to the sky, open up the throat. Chin to chest, open. Exhale, rotate. And neutral. Right here, spread your fingers wide. Inside your elbow, so here's the inside of my elbow, rotate it forward. Eyes the elbows forward. With your feet, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Push the ground away. Again, slide the shoulder blades towards the spine. Open up the chest. Press your rib cage through the arms. Ears between the biceps. Lift the tailbone up high. Press the heels down low. Walk those heels out right and left. Both heels downward, tail lights up. Now lift the heels up together and plank, rotating the inside of the elbows forward, lengthening through the neck. Somebody has my head, pulling it forward. Push the ground away, lift that rib cage high. Straight line from your ears to your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. And point the toes. Tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Get the rib cage between the arms. Push the ground away so your neck is long, trying to get your thighs off the floor. And knees down, push back child's pose. right hand, slide it underneath your left armpit, rotating or twisting through that spine. I'm looking underneath my left arm, looking up towards the sky. Trying to keep my pelvis neutral while rotating my rib cage. Both hands forward. Now let's twist the other direction. Left hand under the right armpit. Twist, rotate. And again, one side's always better than the other. Look up to the sky as best you can. But don't sacrifice that pelvis. Keep it level. Both arms forward, child's pose. Stretch those arms as far forward as you can. Spread your fingers. Ground your palms. Tuck your toes under. Hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Push. Ears between the biceps. Tail lights up to the sky. Walk those heels out. Right heel to the sky. Stretching that left calf. So my pelvis is still neutral. There's no twisting yet. Now, open your hips to the right. Open, open, open. Lift the heel to the sky. Spread the toes. So I'm rotating through the spine. My pelvis did the rotation this time instead of the rib cage. Point the toes lift higher. Bend the right knee, toes reaching to the outside of your left elbow. Continuing that rotation through the spine. Opening up the hips, opening up the obliques, opening up the hip flexors. Now toes to the sky. Opposite foot as elbow, plank, and rotate in the opposite direction. Again, trying to keep my torso or my rib cage still and doing the rotation in the pelvis. And then up, and I'm gonna rotate my pelvis opposite direction. Open up those hips. Bend the knee. Let the weight of the leg rotate those hips a little bit more. Opening up the obliques. Quadricep hip flexors. Toes to the sky. Let's do that again and rotate. Opposite knee as elbow. Lengthening through the neck. And then up to the sky, we've got one more. Up. Bend the knee, open up the hips, open up the torso, open up the obliques. Toes to the sky, lift, and rotate. Last one. Opposite elbows knee in that plank, lengthening through the neck. Downward facing dog, feet together. And push. Walk those heels out, right and left. Lift the heels up, rotating inside the elbows forward. Point the toes, up Upward facing dog. Knees down, child's pose. Okay, now careful. If you use the right leg, which I did, take both arms to the left. Sounds like construction going on. So if you used your left leg, then you'll go the opposite direction as me. Bring it back to center, spread those fingers, ground your palms, stretch the arms. On your hands and knees, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog, push. Ears between the biceps, other leg. So heel goes up, there's no rotation yet. Here, let's work on that calf stretch of the supporting leg. Now, open up the hips to the left, flex the heel, flex the foot, lift the heel up high, spread the toes, and then point the toes. See if you can open up those hips just a little bit more. Rotating the spine from the pelvis. Bend the knee, toes reaching for the opposite elbow. Let gravity take the weight of those hips and increase that rotation. Opening up your quadriceps, your hip flexors, your obliques. Keep pushing the torso towards that supporting leg. And then toes up to the sky. And let's rotate, plank. Opposite elbow's knee, so I'm taking my left knee to my right elbow. Trying to keep my rib cage parallel to the floor. And toes to the sky. Rotate the opposite direction. Open up the hips. Bend the knee, reach around. Keep opening, opening, opening. As we push the rib cage towards that supporting leg. Toes to the sky. Plank and rotate, opposite direction. Bringing my left knee to my right elbow. Lengthening through the neck. Keeping that chest parallel to the floor. And toes to the sky. Open up that rib cage. Bend the knee. Open up those hip flexors, abs, obliques, quadriceps. Let gravity pull a little bit deeper. This is our last one. Toes to the sky. Plank, opposite elbow's knee, rotate. Lengthening through the spine. Long neck, shoulders away from the ears. We're almost there. Downward facing dog. And push, walk those heels out. Ears between the biceps. Push the ground away. Heels of the palms. Heels of the feet pushing downward. Now lift your heels up and plank, rotating the inside of your elbows forward, lengthening through the neck. With your feet, point the toes, upward facing dog. Knees down, child's pose. So opposite direction. If you used your left leg, you're going to reach to the right. center. On your hands and knees, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog, push. Now we're gonna take our right leg up to the sky and swing your foot between your hands. Move that left leg back. Drop those hips as low as you can. If you need to put your left knee on the ground, that's okay. If you need to use your block, that's fine too. Again, if your knee has to be on the ground, that's totally fine. Let's take opposite hand as foot on the floor, and then reach up and rotate. That's fine. So my right foot is forward and my right arm is up. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Go ahead and drop that back knee down. Opposite hand is foot. Water step stretch. Draw that heel towards your hips. Now watch, don't bring your hips to your heel. Remember, we have a straight line. Think about that posture. Ears, shoulders, hip, knee, straight line. So the heel comes to the butt, not the butt to the hip. Continue to rotate through that spine. And release the foot, tuck the toes back under. Straighten that leg and push back, downward facing dog. Walk those heels out. Opposite leg. So my left leg is up, and then I'm going to use gravity to swing all the way between my hands. Dropping those hips. And again, if you need to put the back knee down, that's fine. Or if you need to use your block to lift your rib cage high, that's fine too. Lengthen through the spine, looking just beyond your feet. Sink in those hips. Now, opposite hand as foot on the ground or on the block. Same arm as leg, lift up to the sky and rotate through that spine. My left leg is in front, so my left hand is up to the sky. Sink through those hips. Now lower that back knee. Opposite hand is foot. Water step stretch. Again, we're bringing our heel to our butt, not our butt to the heel. So from the side, I'm maintaining my neutral spine. Rather than here, it's here. Open up the chest, lengthening through the neck. Rotate all the way. Release the foot, tuck the toes under, and return to downward facing dog. Push the ground away with the heels of the hands, ears between the biceps, lift the tailbone up to the sky, shine those taillights upward, and now press the heels downward, lengthening the calves. Heels come up and plank. Rotate the inside of the elbows forward. Push the ground away. Lift that rib cage high. With your toes, point so you're on the tops of your feet. Upward facing dog, rib cage through the arms. Look up to the sky. Knees down, push back, child's pose. Walk those hands forward until your butt's up in the sky. Puppy dog pose. So I want you to feel some traction right between the shoulder blades. Normally it's in a hunched, rounded position all day with our daily work. So I want to see if you can take it in the opposite direction. All the way down to your tummy. Right hand to a clock. Still working on our rotation theme. My right hand is at 2. My left foot is in the air. Now my shoulder goes forward as my leg goes backwards. I feel a big shoulder bicep stretch. Back on your tummy. Same arm. Let's bring it to 1 o'clock. Bend. My shoulder goes down and then rotate. Good. Rotate that spine. Twist, twist, twist. Ooh. This one takes my breath away. I must be really tight in my rib cage today. And center. Switch sides. Straight out to the side, that would be 9. Let's bring it up to 10. Then the opposite. Now I'm going to roll my shoulder forward and roll over. On your tummy, same hand. Left hand, I'm going to bring it up to 11 o'clock. Shoulder forward. Opposite leg up and rotate. way down on your tummy. Hands under the chest. Push back, child's pose. Come on up to your hands and knees and take a seat. Crisscross applesauce right in the middle of your mat. Go all the way down to your back. Knees bent, feet together. Right foot goes across the left knee. Both knees come to the floor. I'm using my left hand to draw my right knee down. Right hand to the sky. Rotate out, turning my head to follow my hand. So make sure you only go as far as your shoulder blade stays grounded. If your shoulder blade pops up, you've gone too far. So for example, if my shoulder blade was here, I'd have to bring my knees here. That's as far as I would be able to go. Okay, so make sure that shoulder blade is grounded. My rib cage stays neutral. It's my pelvis that's rotating. Turn your head and look out at that hand. Slowly bring those knees back to center. Switch sides, so left foot goes over the right. Right hand, draw those knees towards the floor. Again, keep that shoulder blade grounded. One side rotation is always better than the other. So you may not be able to get the knees all the way down on one side just because you did on the other. Only go as far as that shoulder blade will allow. Try to keep your rib cage still, rotating through the waist and rotating that pelvis over. Turn your head and look at your left hand. Look away from your knees. And bring both knees center. Now hold onto your kneecaps. Circle your knees to the right. Reverse, circle them to the left. One foot on the floor, and then left the other one down. Hands by your hips. Lift your hips up as high as you can. Lace your fingers, tuck your shoulder blades together. Squeeze the hips tight. Lift as high as you can. Open up that chest. Open up those hip flexors. Strengthen your hamstrings, glutes, and low back. Release the hands, slowly lower, one vertebrae at a time. And again, bring the knees to your chest, 1 foot at a time, off the ground, and circle again. Reverse the direction. Hold it center and roll like a ball. Come up to a seated position. Crisscross applesauce. Go ahead and take your right leg, out to the side. So that's my right. Turn this way. 2 hands face, hamstring stretch. Come on up. So there is no rotation there, but this time we're going to open that leg all the way out to the side, as far as you can get it. Bend. Opposite hand is foot. My left hand is going to grab the outside of my right foot. And then slide that foot out as far as you can. And I am rotating that torso. My rib cage is rotating. Rotating and flexing, to be specific. So a big stretch all down from my elbow, my lats, all the way down to my hip. And come on up. Same leg, so it's still my right leg goes backwards. Lean back for quadricep stretch. Now, as soon as that knee comes up, we've lost the magic. Lean over towards that right leg, so no rotation. If I'm on my left elbow, spinal rotation, don't want it this time. Quadricep stretch. Now, squeeze that right cheek as tight as you can, and you should feel a hip flexor stretch. And relax that right cheek. See if you can sink deeper into that quadricep stretch. Come on up. Right leg bring it across your left thigh. Don't twist yet. Sit up tall. Pull that knee to the chest. Opposite elbow as knee. Right knee, left elbow. Hook, rotate. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, rotate more. And center. Crisscross applesauce. Left leg forward, 2 hands, hamstring stretch. Come on up, same leg, move it outwards. Now, opposite hand as foot. I'm gonna reach outside my right hand, left foot. So I'm rotating that torso. I'm rotating through my rib cage. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Slide away. Now I'm bending through my spine or flexing through my spine, keeping my opposing knee downward. Keep that pelvis grounded. And pull it. That same leg, bring it backwards. Quadricep stretch. Again, get that hip parallel to the floor. Make sure you don't have any rotation. Chest and pelvis, neutral. Squeeze that left cheek as tight as you can. Open up those hip flexors. Big opening. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And relax. Now see if you can take it down even deeper, all the way down. Let me see your hands out to the side, palms up, and relax. That knee stays down. Remember, if that knee pops up, it's lost its magic. And come on up. That same leg, bring it, so it's my left across the right. Before I do any twisting, I'm just gonna sit up tall and hug it. Drawing that knee in towards my torso. Now, opposite elbow is knee. So my right elbow, left knee, hook, rotate. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, rotate a little bit more. And center. Crisscross applesauce. Sitting up nice and tall. Circle your shoulders backwards. Give me 3, 2, 1. Big inhale up. Exhale out. Big hug, social distance hug. And have a great day. See you on Monday.